Namaskaram, Padmaja. Namaskaram to my fellow panelists. I heard you. I heard the other panelists very patiently. Very few points, very quick points. See, for the last 60 years, Tamil Nadu and the Hindus of Tamil Nadu have been bearing the brunt. In the last 10 to 15 years, you might have seen the national media, various news channels highlighting various issues. But in the last 60 years, Ganesha idols were broken. There was Chappal Mala put to Ram. And Padmaja, the person who transcreated the Ramayana in Tamil called Kamban, Kavi Chakravarti, Kavi Sarvabhauman, Kamban, 10,348 verses. He was called Tamil Drohi, the one who has done a huge fraud on Tamil. Tirukkural was called Malam. And all these aspects have happened in the last 60 years. Now coming to the point of Sanatana Dharma. His definition, Sri Udayanidhi Stalin's definition of Sanatana Dharma is, it is Sanskrit speaking, caste hierarchical and Brahmanical aspect of Hinduism. His very revered mother, she herself says, I go to various yajnas where Brahmins conduct. She goes temple after temple. So does he say that he disagrees with his mother? Point number one. Point number two, if they believe that Sanatana Dharma is different, Padmaja, I would just like to remind you and your audience, 3 years back in a sitting conference in Chennai, when he was a minister, right when he said that Sanatana Dharma was cholera, AIDS, just after him, the ideologue of the Dravidian ideology called as Veeramani said, do not confuse, dear audience. Sanatana Dharma is equal to Hinduism. This is a statement your channels can pull up that clip and show. So for them, Hinduism is equal to Sanatana Dharma. You know, Padmaja, for the last 60 years, when Sri Karunanidhi and later his son, Mr. Stalin, have been at the helm of power, they will wish for Bakrid. They will wish for Christmas. They will not make a single wish for Deepavali. They will not make a single wish for Ramanavami. They will not make a single wish for Krishna Janmashtami. Now, if you ask them, they will say Rama and Krishna are Panipuri walas who have come from Uttar. But to the irony, the person who sits on the debate should know that in Purananuru 348th verse of the Sangam literature, there is a mention of Rama. But the irony is, Padmaja, if this debate were to be conducted in Tamil, a person who's participating in this debate will not be able to quote 10 pasurams in Tamil of the Alvars, 10 Tirukkurals together, will not be able to tell what Parimel Alagar says. And the last point, Padmaja, Harish Muhammad, when he represents a certain ideology, he comes and gives all statements about Sanatana Dharma, this is right, this is wrong. Just turn the tables. If it were about Islam and a Hindu participates, the next day the person will be cut. He is very fortunate to have a Hindu issue and he can make all these random obnoxious comments without even having. Now he asked, right, where are the comments? I will give the answer to that, Padmaja. Yecha Veda Vido Vipraha, Yecha Adhyatma Chetasaha, Tevadanti Mahatmanam, Krishnam Dharmam Sanatanam. This is from the Mahabharata. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat, satyam apriyam, priyam chana anritam bruyat, yeshaha dharmaha sanatanaha. This says that truth is the only thing that needs to be spoken, and that is Sanatana Dharma. They don't like to speak the truth, so they don't like Sanatana Dharma. And last of all, I would like to quote the Tamil. Irukkar Mozhiyal says Nammalvar. And Yajurveda Saram is there in Tiruvasiriyam. And then when you speak of Tiruvaimozhi in Tamil, it is an essence of Samaveda. All these statements are beyond his scope of Tamil speaking and understanding. He can just keep rambling and ask you for references. I have helped him. You don't need a Google when I am there on the panel. I've given you the references. Thank you. Padmaja, very quickly, 3 comments that I have to make. One, Sri Harish did say that earlier they were Hindus. They were into Sanatana Dharma, whichever way he wishes to call it. Then they had shifted to Islam. So by shifting to Islam, if they believe that there was discrimination, just a very humble question. Can a woman, in his case, his mother, become a Maulvi? Has the discrimination stopped? One. And if he believes that a caste hierarchy is existent only in the Hindu society and not in other religions, then I think no other religion should be claiming any kind of reservation based on caste, because the moment you go into the other religion, the caste dissolves. So if they are still asking for reservation even in Islam, that means the caste hierarchy exists even in Islam. Point number 2. Point number 3, he was asking what is the simple advantage of coming to Hinduism. First, the biggest advantage, even by being Muhammad, is even when you make corrections and when you try giving some reformational statements, you are sure your head will be attached to your torso. If this were not the case, by now if it was a comment about another religion, the person would have lost his head. So he should first understand that this comes from a space where people are extremely liberal. They listen. We are debating. We are having a civil debate. This will not be the case. When he says he's an atheist, let him say 2-3 statements, 2-3 reforms. Women should be allowed to come without parda. It's absolutely very regressive. One, let him say that women can become Maulvis. Let him say that the moon was not split into two. That shows that he's an atheist in Islam. Let him say all these. Congratulations to the new CM and to the new elected government. I just have 2 questions to ask. Very simple questions, a very civil debate. You say that the assembly is a place for talking serious business for the development of the state. Do you believe, even if the opposition leader has said some nasty, obnoxious comments about the religion and it shouldn't be flared up, shouldn't that be expunged? Why will you hurt a religion? Just expunge it. Isn't that the solution? When you speak against any religion, not just Hinduism, for that matter, any religion, assembly is in the place, expunge it. Carry on with serious business, expunge it. Why will you retain a hurtful remark and then say people should... See, when you want development, take away words and sentences. See, if it was spoken on a public platform, you are not answerable. But inside the assembly, in front of the chief minister who says, I believe in all religions, I respect all religions, a person is hurting another religion. Just expunge it. How long will it take? That is a process. So namaskaram, Rahul. Namaskaram to my fellow panelists. I just have 2 points to make. The first, what Hindus are going through their belief system for the last 60 years is much more than what the Hindus of West Bengal have faced. In Tamil Nadu, the Hindus have been ridiculed. Their belief systems have been ridiculed. Chappal mala drawn, idols broken, no wishes for Hindu festivals. And in 2002 came the famous remark of Karunanidhi saying Hindus are thieves. And you know, the beauty is, Rahul, when you ask some person about this remark on Sanatana Dharma, they'll say Sanatana Dharma is different, which is Brahminical patriarchy, Varnashrama Dharma, and then they'll say Hinduism is different. But to just point out one thing, Rahul, in the conference of 2023 when Udayanidhi participated, just after him when Veeramani spoke, he said Hinduism is Sanatana Dharma. So for them, there's no difference between Sanatana Dharma and Hinduism. They'll just wear the veil whenever they prefer. And to the point about Vijay, I wish him and his government the best of luck. But even if he had not opposed it on the floor, I ideally feel that remark should be expunged. That should be taken away. That will be the best thing. You don't want to confront someone on the first day, that's fine. But still that remark can be expunged. Just for example, just imagine if Christianity were to be remarks were to be made about Christianity in the assembly. Would he be sitting and listening? So that remark should be expunged. That remark should go away. And the saddest thing is, just before he could come to the assembly, the first person whose place where he visited was Periyar. Yesterday, the day before yesterday. So, just imagine a person saying, Hail Hitler and long live the Jews. Isn't that an oxymoron? You say, Varga Tamil and Varga Periyar. Periyar said Tamil is an uncivilized language. How can Periyar live while Tamil also lives? Both can't live together. It's an oxymoron. But he visits Periyar first. So I just wish him, I just pray. See, for me, it's all essentially the people of Tamil Nadu. Their belief system shouldn't be hurt. I just hope and pray that some good sense prevails on Vijay. I heard you patiently. I saw the prologue to the program and I heard Mr. Harish patiently. 2 very things. Their definition, which says that caste hierarchy, Brahminical patriarchy, all this is Sanatana Dharma, is broken in the very conference that you played in your prologue, Arnab, in 2023, when the conference was held under the benign blessings of the then minister, Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin. After he made such obnoxious remark about Sanatana Dharma, just a second after he spoke, Veeramani, the Dravidian ideologue, spoke. He said, the audience present here, please be careful. Sanatana Dharma is equal to Hinduism. So they can't put a veil to themselves and say, oh, Sanatana Dharma is different and Hinduism is different. You won't believe, Arnab, we have been highlighting the atrocities that have happened to Hindus over many decades in West Bengal. If there were a person to research on the atrocities that are committed on Hindu and Hindu beliefs in Tamil Nadu for the last 60 years, you could do a dissertation in itself. The Chief Minister has never wished for Ramanavami, for Deepavali, for Krishna Jayanti, for Vinayaka Chaturthi. He says this is not our festival. He'll wish for Christmas. There were chappal malas thrown on Rama. Ganesha idols were broken. And in 2002, Karunanidhi, the then Chief Minister, said that Hindus are thieves. You can go check. If I am wrong, I stand corrected. But he said Hindus are thieves. This person says Sanatana Dharma is equal to Hinduism. And then the beauty about Sanatana Dharma, which is equal to Hinduism, is Arnab. Mohammad Harish can make such reformational statements about Hinduism and can still be sure that his head is attached to the torso. If the debate were the other way around, where somebody made a remark on Islam and a Hindu participated, the person wouldn't be alive for the next debate.